Hello and welcome back, YouTube viewers, to the second of this three-set series here with Demuslim. Go ahead and say hello.
Hello.
All right, and once again, this is Shicky StarCraft on behalf of GLHF.it, bringing this to you. So go ahead and check out our YouTube channels, and yeah, let's. We've got the second game here on Kulos Ravine, and let's go ahead and get this game started. So go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Start. So
Okay.
we've got you playing under the handle Grez in the bottom left-hand corner, spawning as the purple Terran, and we've got your opponent Sen, the very famous Zerg player, spawning in the top right-hand corner as the yellow Zerg. What are your thoughts on Kulos Ravine?
Um, I'd probably say it's one of the most imbalanced maps in the beta pool right now.
Why would you say
Um,
that?
well, I think I lost a game before this game, and then I picked this as my loser's map. And it's got some pretty big points that make it pretty good for Terran, especially if you use Reapers. Um,
Okay.
okay, if we look at the natural expansion straight away,
Yep.
you've got a huge cliff behind this, and you've got two Zelnaga watchtowers on this. If you put a Reaper up there, you can pretty much stop drones from gathering minerals. You can also put the Reaper on the Zelnaga watchtower and have perfect view of anything happening there.
Right.
And also you can get to the other expand, which is behind the rocks, pretty comfortably. So I mean, it's just a very, very aggressive, early aggressive map. And Zerg probably isn't the best aggressive race, like right now in terms of early game. They have Baneling Bust, sure, but the choke's so narrow that you can have one or two buildings block it off pretty comfortably, whereas normally you'd have like two depots and a barracks. So in every way, this map is good for Terran against Zerg.
Right. Well, that's interesting. And what do you think of the TvZ map in general?
Oh, the matchup? I think it's pretty good. It's got its flaws right now, but it's been getting better. Early days, like early beta, you had Roach, pretty much pure Roach against pure Marauder, and that was it. Like, it wasn't a very entertaining matchup at all, but as the game's kind of advanced and people have started seeing what's going down, pretty much every unit comes out from either side. Like, I've seen every unit utilized to its pretty much max, such as Infestors, Hydralisks, Roaches. Those have always been there, but even Roach Burrows being used now. What else? You got Broodlords and Mutalisks, which are a huge pain, but
Oh, yes.
but then from Terran's point of view, like it used to be like MMM, which is Medic, Marine, Marauder, and now we're seeing a lot of tanks, Thors, even airplay like Ravens being used. So,
Yep.
you know, the matchup's pretty good right now, but a little bit Terran favored due to tanks.
Well, I have to agree with that. For the little bit I've played as Zerg on this map, I do feel I am at a loss versus Terran on this map. So it looks like you've got an early Reaper out, and you're going to go ahead and put up a bunker here by his natural expansion. What are your thoughts at this point in the game on taking the aggression point of, or stance, I should say?
Well, I saw a replay of Sen before this game. One of my things is I really, really love to study my opponent before the game, and I knew what build he was going to go, so I knew my build countered his build if I played it correctly. And so here I've got two Reapers available and 5 SCVs right behind. And I know this Expo is going to go down, it's just a matter of time. So I'm in a comfy position here.
So even
And
with
here,
all these Zerglings and even 2 Queens, and he's still not able to take out this bunker. He's just not focus firing your SCVs. And
right, he
gets the-
started then, but they just pop in, you know.
Yeah, I
it's...
just seen that. That was really good of you. So, and you've got a third Reaper here now, and yeah, you are right. This hatchery is going to go down, and a little bit of a miss rally on his Zerglings.
Yeah, so that's 100 minerals instantly wasted from him just then. So
that is absolutely huge at this point in the game.
right.
So now
So
that you've
although-
killed his natural, what's going on in your mind next? Do you feel like you should take an expansion quick, or do you think you should just continue to macro up?
Well, as I told you earlier, I was like a bit ill before this game, or I was ill during this game. So I didn't really have that much of a strategy planned apart from this bunker rush. I almost expected to win from this. I expected him to lose a lot more, like use drones and stuff. So at this point, I'm like, huh, what's going to happen next? So I pretty much planned that I'm going to try and lose as little as possible, but try and harass as much as possible. So here I am with my Reapers. He does, yeah, he's killing my Reapers, but luckily they all escape. Or
With very little HP, yeah.
yeah, so that's cool. Denied the expo again, so that's good. So it's all going pretty good right now.
Yeah.
At this point, I realized that he's just making Zerglings. Like, and especially if you look at his base, I can't see this, but every egg is making Zerglings. So I've pretty much got this idea that if I make enough of an anti-Zergling army, I'm going to win this game because I'll push him eventually and just walk over him. So that's my idea right now in this game. At least I think that's what my idea was.
And it looks like you salvaged that bunker just a few seconds too late.
It's a hell of a lot of Zerglings, dude.
That is, yeah, that is a lot. So you're now transitioning what looks to be like Marauders and a reactor on your factory, so Hellions?
Yeah, Marauder Hellion. Like,
Okay.
the Hellion... I'm going to make a starport pretty fast too for a medivac, so I'm going to heal up those Reapers, and then I'm going to play around with this natural base, because if I drop Marauders on top of the cliff, I can deny his drones.
Right.
And I can't deny this natural forever, so, you know, I'm going to have to do it some other way. So I couldn't stick around, I'd have lost all 3 of those Reapers eventually.
Yep, no
so it's
reason
not
to
worth
lose
doing
them.
that. Yeah, exactly.
So it actually looks like he's taking out the rocks, so he's anticipating you're going to do some kind of harassment, whether it's with Vikings or Marauders, and he's going to go ahead and probably try to take that away from you.
Yeah, it's pretty clever play by him. He's a strong player, he's smart, so yeah, he knows exactly what I'm going to go for. He has this Overlord in my base, he sees my general army, he sees this medivac. So he's in a pretty okay position, despite losing his main and stuff.
Right.
I mean, I can't really attack him with anything that's going to kill that many Zerglings. Like, how many has he got? So like 20?
Yeah, he's got
So
quite a few here now.
Yeah.
And you've got a little ragtag band of misfits here, what it looks like. Couple Marines, couple Marauders, couple Aliens, and
This
Reapers.
is like one of the weirdest armies I've ever had that's like 50 pop. Yeah, I can't say what exactly was going through my mind apart from making an anti-Zergling army. So, yeah, I've cleared out this rock now. I can have that expo pretty safely.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm getting Stimpack now. And this is when I go for my drop pretty much.
Right. Now, why did you leave these Hellions and Reapers behind when you had room in your medevacs?
I just wanted to use Stimpack Marauders because they've got extra range. Like, I think this is at a point where Hellions had 5 range. Oh wait, they have 6 in this patch. Okay. But anyways, I wanted to use the Marauders because they have 6 range. So on top of this cliff, mind you, I didn't know he killed these rocks at this point. I thought, okay, so this is a bit like, oh, he's killed those rocks and dropping down now. So this is pretty annoying for him. I mean, I can load up in a second and then just go on top of the cliff. So
Yeah.
the Zerglings can never get me.
Clearly showed that, and you brought in a 3rd medevac with another Marauder, so you just keep piling units up here, and he's forced to swing back and forth from... what could he do here to counter this right now?
There's not a hell of a lot he can do. This is why this cliff's so annoying. I mean, the fact that his early game went so badly, it just puts me at such a big lead. Like, despite me being kind of behind on bases, like I'm getting my expo now, it doesn't really matter. The early went so good, and this map's so good for Terran that even if he played perfectly from now on, he's still going to be at a disadvantage.
I see now he's going to get a surround on your units and force you to pick them back up, and his queens are almost going to take out